Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. I wanted to take a second look at the Alamar Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. The first video that I did on this palette was a very out there kind of look, so I wanted to go in today for a second time and kind of give you guys a more wearable look with the matte shades in the palette. I think I'm going to use one of the shimmer shades as well. Actually, we might be using a lot more. Okay, so I've already done my base makeup. I've got my foundation on, my bronzer, my eyebrows, and everything like that. So what we're gonna do first is we're going to jump into this shade here. This is Coco Taxi, and we're gonna put this all over the lid. I'm going in with my trusted big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put this basically all over the lid. I already set my eyelids with powder. Lately I've not been setting them at all, but if I want my makeup to last a long time, I find that I need to set them because otherwise I crease a whole lot. I guess it was confirmed by by BoxyCharm that they will be having this palette in their June box, which is really exciting. So if you weren't able to grab the palette when it first released, then you can get it in your BoxyCharm for this month. Okay, I need to grab a small mirror because I can't see what I'm doing, so I will be right back. Okay, so next up on a tapered brush, I think this is from Sephora, we're gonna go into the shade Tropico, which is right here, and we are going to put that on the crease. So guys, my boyfriend started his own YouTube channel. It's called Scented Waters, and it's all about colognes. So basically what he does is he will review colognes. He will give you, say, a top 10 under $30. That was his first video. I don't know, just stick around, go subscribe to him. He's got a bunch of cool ideas planned, so I'm sure you guys will love it if you're into fragrances and things like that. Okay, so next we're going to do our inner and outer corner, and I'm going to use this brush from Sigma, and we're going in with Guantanamera, which is right here, and we're just going to put that, like I said, on the outer corner and the inner corner. Try to leave the center of our lid bare, and because we're gonna do like a halo eye, or at least attempt to do one. I can honestly tell you guys that this is by far my favorite eyeshadow palette that I have ever owned. Ever. I don't know, I feel like this is such a good quality palette, and the color ranges and just so many looks you can do with it. I don't know, I really love this palette more than the most expensive palette that I own. Okay, so I don't know how well you guys can see what I'm doing, but basically I'm taking this color and I'm putting it only on the outer corner and the inner corner of my eyes. I'm blending them upwards and having them meet in the middle right here on the crease, but not touching the center of the lid. So I'm trying to leave that as naked as possible. I'll see if I could show you. Don't know if you could see that. Because we're gonna put like a pop of color in there. Okay, so next up we're gonna take the last matte color, and this is Cafecito, which is right here, and I'm gonna take that on the outer corner and inner corner. And as you guys know, I'm already wearing my foundation and everything like that, and literally there is absolutely no fallout with this palette, which is a plus, even though for me that's not a complete showstopper. It's like, it is what it is, fallout happens, but just the fact that this one doesn't have any is that much more of a plus, you know? Alright, so now on a wet brush, I am taking this color here, which is El Malecón, and this is like a true gold color, and I'm just gonna center that on my lid. Okay, so now with that small pencil brush from before, or not a pencil brush, but like a dome brush from before, I'm not picking up any additional product. I'm just going to go in and kind of soften up the edges where we put that glitter shade. Now, for the lower lash line, what I'm going to do is go into Coco Taxi. Again, I'm going in with the same brush, and we're going to put that on the lower lash line just to kind of smoke it out a little bit. I'm not going to do a lot to it just because I want the focus to be on the upper eyelids. But we'll do a little something here too. Okay, and then on a teeny tiny brush, this is from Eco Tool, I'm going to go into Cafecito right here, just going to pick up a little bit and put this really close to the lash line, and I think I'm just going to leave it towards the outer corner rather than bringing it all the way into the middle of the lid. Okay, so I'm going to put on a pair of lashes and do my liner off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys the lips and the rest of the face, which I'm really excited to show you. We'll also be using the same palette to do our blush and our highlight as well. So stick around, I'll be right back. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I'm going in with this brush from Luxie. This is the 522 tapered highlighter brush, but I'm going to go in with this for blush. And I'm going in with the shade here, which is Tropico again. We're going to go in with a light hand because this shade is very pigmented. And you might have to blend this out a little bit because, again, this shade is very pigmented. But we're just going to put this on first, and then we're going to go in with a different brush. Okay, so then with a brush from BH Cosmetics, I'm going to just blend this in a little bit. That was just not it's the right brush because I like the size of it, but it's so dense that it picks up a lot of product. So you have to, well, I have to go in with another brush afterwards and just kind of, you know, blend it in. See, that looks a lot nicer than that, so much better. So now with a brush from Sigma, and this is, you guys have seen me use this before, but this is the F35 tapered highlighter brush. I'm going in with the shade La Costa, and we're going to use that as a highlight, and I'm going to use it dry. I'm not going to wet the brush for this. Okay, so now that we have our highlight on, I'm going to take a sponge. This is a dry sponge, and I'm going to wet it with some setting spray. And what I'm going to do is basically just tap this in. I don't want to spray my entire face. You just want to set areas that were looking maybe powdery before. This helps kind of blend everything in, kind of make it look like it sinks into your skin rather than, you know, it just sitting on top of it. So okay, so for lips, I'm going to use one of the new ColourPop's Ultra Glossy lip glosses. This is Pretty In, so Pretty In Pink. This will pretty much complete our look today. Anyways, you guys, this is pretty much the finished look. I really hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that this is more of a wearable look for you guys. I know it definitely is for me. I really love this palette. I definitely recommend it if you guys are looking for something that's good quality, that is affordable. I don't think that you can go wrong with this palette at all. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you stayed here until the end, I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.